Hey guys, my name is Kevin and I modify Nerf blasters, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of a project I've been working on for a few days, and that is my SMG style stampede. I'm going to go over the cosmetics, the internal and external mods, my final opinions of it, and explain if you want something like this, how to contact me, and the price of what I would charge for it. So for starters, I'll start with the cosmetics. The cosmetics of this were that I cut it down and minimized it so that it was much more balanced. As you can see, it's really balanced right over this handle. And then since I did that and I wanted to make my own blaster, I decided to paint it. The paint that I used was a black vinyl dye base. The reason I use that is because if you're dealing with light and darker colors, the black applies evenly so that they all mesh together so it doesn't look really weird. Here's actually an example. I didn't use a black on it, you can see the white. But then I'd use a light gray vinyl dye. Then I use Krylon Shortcuts Pepper Red for all the red, and I believe this is a shiny black, I'm not sure the exact name. And then I used a Rust-Oleum matte clear coat for all of it to make sure that my paint job stays the way it is. With removing this back part, you have to figure out a new way to do the batteries, and that's what my little 4 AA battery harness comes in. This is going to be powered with 4 trust fires. The difference between a trust fire and a regular battery is a trust fire is 3.7 volts, whereas every other battery from AAA to D cell are 1.5 volts. So it's going to be running on about 15 and a half, 16 volts versus the standard 9. So it's going to shoot a little bit faster, which is good. And I'm getting into the mods a little bit, but I did this, and because of that it has a little bit of exposed wiring, but that's okay. This is probably some of my best detail work, as you can see by the Nerf logo and all of that. I'll do the other side really slowly. I really like how it came out. It's probably I actually think it is my best work, but I can only keep going from there. Now we're getting into the mods. I'm going to start with the internal mods just because you can't see those. I first knocked out the AR system, increased the plunger head seal, padded the plunger tube, and added a Rampage stock spring. And what that does is it provides enough power without stripping out the plastic gears. The plunger tube moves, but it's based off of a set of plastic gears. So you have to be extremely careful with how much springs you put in, or you'll actually strip that out and your plunger tube won't advance. Shoot. I've also removed all of the electronic locks except for this one to turn it on and off, as well as the lock underneath the motor box to tell you when to shoot. If you don't have those two, you're gonna have bad times. But I've removed all the other locks, so I could shoot with the jam door open. I could shoot without a clip being in it. I would do that, but I'm actually right now waiting on my trust fires, so this is 6 volts. Actually, I'll do it on camera. It sounds really bad because of my spring combo. It doesn't have enough power to push it forward, so. But it still works great. With removing those locks, the benefit of it is clips slide in just super easily and remove out really nicely, but they still stay in because I leave the clip lock in, which is right there. But came out really good. This was my first time trying it, so I messed up a little bit right here. I cut a little too close, so I made sure I did it on the other side. And I choose to not put a plastic cover right there because I don't want to attach something and then find out maintenance will be a pain. That's why if you look on the back, I actually use 2 separate pieces of Velcro so that I can still take this apart and get into it if I need to, so that I made it easier for everybody else. All in all, I really like this. It's a great stock dart blaster. Shoots really nicely. I shot it with the 9 volt, shot beautifully, and I really enjoy it. It's much nicer this way, and I'm probably going to do all of my stampedes this way from now on. And as I said in the beginning, I wanted to give you guys a cost if you wanted to potentially buy one yourself. The cost of this would probably be about $120 plus shipping, plus or minus depending on how much the blaster actually cost me. But I do commission these, and I can do anything you want with them. If you want, check out my Facebook page. A link down in the description box shows all kinds of photos of how I made this and some other mods that I was doing. Shows videos of the mod exchange I did with J Nerf. If you haven't checked out that video, check it out. It shows off the Night Finder. I was blown away by the results of it. I did a range test. It shot beautifully, but check all those stuff out. I can do pretty much any mods you guys want. Just contact me at kbkmods94@gmail.com. There will be right down there. And just contact me. Ask me anything you want to know. I'll be really open with you guys. But if you guys like this kind of a thing, give it a like so that I know. As well as if you want to see more awesome content from me in the future, hit that subscribe button. Also, huge update. If I get 25 subscribers and 25 likes on that Facebook page, which is down in the description box, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm not sure what it's going to be on. It's probably going to be some darts. But if you don't want Stefan darts, we can definitely work something out for the giveaway. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I want to do that for you guys who help support me. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for what's coming up next.